You're watching Cannabis Planet with your hosts Ngaio Bilam and Sarah Diesel. We bring you news and information, collective profiles, growing tips with Ed Rosenthal, cannabis cooking, entertainment, and more. Cannabis Planet, a gift from the galaxy.
Hello and welcome to Cannabis Planet. I'm your co-host Ngaio Bilam, and tonight I'm joined by the lovely and talented Sarah Diesel. Hello, Sarah.
Hello, it's wonderful to be here.
It is great to be here.
Isn't it?
Yes. Hello, welcome to Cannabis Planet.
Hi, I'm Mary. We're going to talk about marijuana, also known as cannabis. This remarkable natural herb has been used as a medicine dating back to the early 3rd century. Now, it is a science. Tetrahydrocannabinol, or THC, the active element in this plant, is where the effects and remedies derive from. Expert growers continuously breed, hybridize, and cultivate different strands to create new tastes and effects. Maybe you are unfamiliar about marijuana and its medicinal uses. Let's compare medical marijuana to popular prescription drugs. Did you know 100,000 Americans die every year from prescription medication that they did not need or that was not properly prescribed? Deaths related to medical marijuana? 0.
Hello, I'm Dr. Richard DeAndre. I'm a medical doctor. Did you know that in the state of California, due to Proposition 215 and Senate Bill 420, it is legal to use marijuana for medical purposes, as long as you have a doctor's recommendation. You can use marijuana for lower back pain, stress, insomnia. You don't have to be terminally ill to use medical marijuana. You can use it for many conditions.
Welcome back, everyone. The Marijuana Policy Project, or MPP, was founded in 1995 and works to minimize the harm associated with marijuana, both from consumption and the laws that are intended to prohibit such use. MPP believes that the greatest harm associated with marijuana is prison. To this end, MPP focuses on removing criminal penalties for marijuana use, with a particular emphasis on making marijuana medically available to seriously ill people who have approval from their doctors.
We're going to take a look at this next segment from our friends at MPP, also known as the Marijuana Policy Project.
Hello, America. I'm Nadia Swaby with the Marijuana Policy Project. Welcome to Marijuana 2-Minute Truths. Today's question comes from Joe in Washington. In his email, Joe asks about one of the more famous claims about marijuana. Is marijuana a gateway drug? That is, if someone uses marijuana, will there be a mental effect that pushes them to try harder, more dangerous drugs? The fact is, according to the Institute of Medicine, there is no evidence that marijuana serves as a stepping stone on the basis of its particular physiological effect. Marijuana does not appear to be a gateway drug to the extent that it is the cause or even the most significant predictor of serious drug abuse. That is, care must be taken not to attribute cause to association. But wait, don't government surveys show that people who have used marijuana are more likely to try other drugs than those who don't? Doesn't that make marijuana a gateway drug? That's what some government officials want you to believe. But the reality is a bit more complicated. The truth is, prohibition is the foremost cause of marijuana users opting to experiment with more dangerous drugs. Prohibition forces marijuana into the same illegal market with potentially deadly substances like meth and cocaine. Many researchers agree with a study published in the journal Addiction in 2006 that raised the possibility that marijuana's illegal status acts as a gateway by providing entry into a drug culture and the illicit drug market. A drug dealer has zero qualms about moving his customers from marijuana to more dangerous substances. In the Netherlands, regulated businesses are allowed to sell small amounts of marijuana to adults, but are strictly banned from selling hard drugs. And they follow the rules because they don't want to be shut down. It works. In the Netherlands, not only is marijuana use lower than in the United States, but the use of hard drugs like cocaine and heroin is much lower. Prohibition is the gateway to the criminal market. If marijuana became regulated, dangerous drug dealers and marijuana users might never meet again. So there's your answer. Marijuana is not a gateway drug, but prohibition is. Do you have a question for me? What do you want to know? Send me an email at socialnetwork@mpp.org with the subject line Ask Nadia, or you can post a video response on YouTube. Either way, if we use your question, we'll send you some free stickers if you give us your mailing address. And by the way, be sure to click the subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. And while you're at it, go to mpp.org/subscribe to sign up for our email alerts to get involved in helping to change marijuana laws nationwide. I'm Nadia Swaby with the Marijuana Policy Project, and this has been Marijuana 2-Minute Truths.
Well, I smoked some marijuana with some people I like, just like everybody does from the East Coast to the West. I didn't even notice the cop on the bike, didn't know I was about to be the 20 millionth marijuana arrest. Should have fought for marijuana law reform, should have gone to the web and typed in norm. Norm to the L.org, norm will drop the A.org, baby.
National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws.
Free Eddie left, free Eddie left. That's right. All my soldiers are gorillas, you can bet. Let my man go, let my man go. Cause we need that medical. No more lifetime, bitch.
I certainly didn't think that I was the type of person to use marijuana as medicine until I did, and I realized that marijuana works.
Medican, a prescription for change.
Milk and cookies, peaches and cream, BC Northern Lights, and advanced nutrients for bigger buds and larger yields.
West Coast Cannabis Magazine, your comprehensive guide to news, information, and entertainment. Grab a free copy at your local collective.
Hi, welcome to Cannabis Planet Cooking Tips. I'm your resident chef Mike.
I'm resident chef Audrey, and we're going to bring you healthy, healing cooking tips.
Tonight, and over the next few weeks, we're going to teach you that you don't only have to smoke your cannabis, you can ingest it. I'm going to teach you how to make canna butter. It's beautiful. It is very good for the digestive system. People love to eat it, but most people are only used to eating sweets. We're going to teach you how to eat everyday meals incorporated with your cannabis medicine. Tonight, we're going to focus on chicken satays. I'm going to make a cannabis oil teriyaki sauce. I'm also going to make a peanut sauce made with canna butter. So let's get cooking. Audrey's on my side getting the chicken grilled up. I'm going to make the cannabis sauces, so let's go. Remember I'm talking about the cannabis oil? This is the diabetic sweetener I was describing. This is agave nectar mixed with the cannabis oil. First I'm going to add it to my mixing bowl. This is a really simple sauce. You can make it in 10 minutes. I'm going to add it to the bowl, and I've been dosing each sauce with about 0.3 of a gram of the oil per person. That way you can know exactly what you're giving your patients, and you're not really hurting anybody. It'll all be controlled. After I put in my dose, usually I put in my dose first, so that way I can really see what I'm doing, and I'm not going to overdose anybody. And then here, depending on what you like, if you like a lot of ginger and a lot of garlic, then it's going to be up to your taste. But I'm going to make it pretty light because I want to taste the cannabis. So a little garlic goes in, a little ginger goes in, a tiny bit of sesame chili oil, just to break away that cannabis flavor. You know, I'm using a concentrated oil. It's a lot different than just the normal butter that has a sweet taste. So we're going to add that in. I'm also using a rice wine vinegar. It's really just make it a little sweet, fight through that heaviness of the oil. Then of course we're doing chicken, so soy sauce is beautiful. And then last, you add just a tad more bit of the honey or agave mix for your hash oil. And that's it.